let's see what. This is probably when we're sitting and starting recording. Let's see what the goddess has for us this evening. I just told you. Just told you I may have had a conscious uncoupling. And I heard 14, so you saw me. I just pulled for the 14th card. And well, tonight's card is true love, y'all. So put on my big girl panties and we're gonna do this meditation, okay? So Guinevere, let's get this party started. All right, I'm gonna get my book here. I'm actually glad that came up because I was in the bathroom, put my face on, and I said, you know what? Amusement. Find amusement in the situation. And I said, you know what? Okay. So this is ha funny. Spirit thinks it's ha funny. So okay. So yes, Miss Guinevere is a Celtic triple goddess. Okay, so what that means is she has the attributes of not only being the maiden or the innocent, pure young woman. She also has the traits of being the mother, the nurturer, the caretaker, caregiver, and then she also possesses the wisdom of the sage or the crone elder woman. And so, with that being said, she has ancient roots preceding Arthurian times, where her name was actually Guinevere. Fancy. Her name means white one or white phantom, and she was a powerful goddess invoked for both her fertility and as a bridge to take the dead to the afterlife plane. Sorry. And so basically, it kind of goes a little further into talking about Arthur, King Arthur, and all this, and Lancelot. But besides that, today she helps us ensure that we enter into partnerships with our true love, and she assists us in keeping that love alive. Okay, somebody better keep him alive. He's gonna be on this bridge to the afterlife. I'm just kidding. But you know, this is Pisces season and it's about endings, so who knows? Okay, so you will do this and I will partake with you. We'll take some nice deep breaths just to allow us to get here and to settle into sacred space. Mm-hmm. Before we begin our meditation and our breathing, just take a moment to feel things out. Noticing the energies of this year so far, maybe some residual energy from the year prior. Noticing energies you carried into this evening from this weekend, from today, and all the moments that have brought you here to this space. This time, you've chosen to show up for yourself, to receive for yourself. And also give yourself full permission to align with that of divine, feminine source energy. Feel yourself as you begin to breathe deep, inhaling, expanding the belly, the heart space, and the mind. Exhale, releasing any of the thoughts, worries, concerns, heaviness, sensations. Whether in the mind, the body, the heart, or the soul. Take a moment to Breathe in all aspects of yourself, all aspects of the divine feminine. And as you exhale, give yourself permission to just surrender to what is, not what was or what will be. Just tuning in to all the subtle energy that's happening all around you. As you breathe, beginning to shift that focus within. Allowing the breath to help you sink deeper into yourself and into your body. Beginning to feel yourself anchoring into your center, wherever that may feel for you. Maybe it's in the heart space, maybe it's in the low belly in your womb space. Just take a moment to connect, to reestablish that foundation. Your source of wisdom, guidance, inspiration, creativity, perspective. Space within you. You can come back to source again and again and again. Allowing you to resource the magic and the beauty that you behold, your innate gifts, talents, skills, magic from lifetimes that have been acquired to support you in this current life. Drawing in the wisdom from above and below. Allow it to fill you completely, head to toe, filling the entire space around you. And with an open mind and an open heart, sacred vessel, your feminine body, also open and clear, receptive for this evening's message. Divine feminine is here for you, supporting you in not only creating and cultivating, but maintaining and resourcing the essence of love. This topic of love can bring about many emotions, thoughts, memories, feelings. Just take a moment to breathe through them, knowing that all of your feelings are valid, even the less than desirable ugly ones. They are also worth being heard and acknowledged. But they simply provide you feedback. Your emotions communicate to you through feelings. And that is why we use our feelings for feedback without judgment or labels of positive, negative, when it is our personal experience. When we are in that moment, all feelings are valid. The question is, can you love that aspect of you, that side of you that is being or feeling, expressing those emotions that are ugly, heavy, or less than desirable? And in that space, when you begin to love the many layers, many facets of who you are, begin to truly see the wholeness of who you are. And in this process, you begin to see the oneness that lies within you. The beauty, the grace, the divinity. And it is here where you begin to develop the most truest sense of unconditional love. It starts with you. So tonight's message of true love, maybe it speaks to you in a partnership, whether current, past, or future. Maybe tonight's message of true love speaks to the relationship that you have with yourself, the ego and the higher self, the good and the bad, the past you, future you. It is the union of opposites and balance, harmony, a sacred space, acceptance and tolerance, awareness, compassion. Where true love resides. And it all starts from within. Breathe and shift your awareness to your heart space. How do you feel as you connect to your heart space? Maybe you feel firmly connected. Maybe you feel disconnected. Maybe you feel open. Maybe you feel shut down, protective, for free. Acknowledge the whisperings of your heart. For the romantic stirrings within your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great, true love unto you. See, romance is not an outmoded concept. Although in today's society, romance has been skewed, commercialized. Maybe we have certain expectations of what that should look like. We have relationship goals that we see online. But what does romance look like to you? How would you like to experience romance in your personal life? You see, romance is a time-honored concept of merging with the divine, not only within yourself, but as it's manifest within another being. Romance is intimacy in action. It's also playfulness, which heralds springtime, flowers, and new life. You don't need to be in a partnership to evoke romance. You can manifest it for yourself through laughter and amusement, surrounding yourself with beauty and all the things that you appreciate and enjoy, indulging in luxurious treats. You see, romance is the life force of the universe. It is dance. It is a balance. It is a worthwhile goal. To seek. And if that is indeed what you seek, own it. Call it into your heart space. Affirm, I am worthy of romance. I am worthy of true love in its most purest essence. I am valued. I am worthy. I have been seen and heard. And the universe is moving and shifting in my favor now. yourself a moment and a few breaths to really check in the heart space. What are the things that bring you joy, happiness, pleasure? How can you bring more of this into your life? How can you romance yourself or perhaps redefine what that looks like for you? Sometimes when we bring relationships and romance and intimacy to mind, we have a tendency to look for those answers or examples outside of ourselves. We may compare our experiences or lack thereof to others. We may think about time period from the past or perhaps parents, grandparents, and stories they've told of romance, intimacy, and how they met. Maybe the words fate, destiny, meant to be, the one comes to mind. But as you allow yourself to ground out and release societal norms, status quo, cultural, gender, age, expectations, opinions of others, and what romance or love, intimacy should look like, feel like, be like. As you release these, you have an opportunity to empower yourself, to empower your dreams, your version of what those things may look like. And yes, others can be used as an example, but just remember that that is just that. It's inspiration guiding you to what truly resonates, what truly brings happiness, joy to the heart space. So, on your next breath, how do you want romance to be, feel, or show up in your life? Take a moment to just contemplate and ponder. Maybe images or pictures come to mind. Maybe you sense or just feel the energy. And you bring intimacy to mind. Notice also what comes up for you. When love, true love, comes to mind, notice what shows up for you. It can be multiple things. Perhaps a sense of excitement and thrill coupled with fear and uncertainty, doubt. That's okay. You are a multifaceted woman. There are so many different aspects of you, and they may each require something different. They may each be experiencing something different. So just notice. Allow your feelings to provide feedback, what feels good to you in a partnership or relationship, and that which does not serve you. Notice if you are projecting certain things from your past into the future. And if so, that is also okay. But be sure that you are mindfully just extracting the lesson. Remember that there is no love lost. Love is infinite. You are love. You are filled with infinite love. So there are only lessons, lessons in love. These lessons are simply here to assist you in finding clarity and truth so that you can experience the most truest essence of divine love. Allow the breath to heal and alchemize any heaviness, any worries or concerns. As you inhale, breathe new life into your future relationships and partnerships. As you exhale, release the old. As you continue to breathe as deeply comfortable as possible, just notice the stirrings within the heart space that may or may not come up for you as we receive various meanings and interpretations for tonight's message of true love. First meaning is your soulmate relationship has arrived, is arriving very soon. Celebrate. Feel, for just this moment, feel the excitement of this divine partnership and relationship coming to. And maybe you don't see or know who this person is, that is okay. Perhaps you just see an outline or a hologram that represents this divine love coming to. second meaning, interpretation, is that there will be or is a renewed passion in an existing relationship. Just feel into that possibility, that resolution. Allow the heart and the mind to just be open. Open to possibility. Third meaning is that you are a romantic person. Can you honor that? Celebrate that? Acknowledge that about yourself. Have you been suppressing that aspect of yourself? Because on some level, maybe you have been made to feel unworthy, undeserving. But when you begin to declare and have certainty, have conviction in your truths, the universe has no choice but to move in your favor. So speak your truth. If it is romance that you desire, acknowledge that and put that out there. Show gratitude wherever you may find it, so that you continue to feed the energy of doors being open for you as you walk through them. Finding flowers, being gifted flowers, beauty, gifts, compliments. Can you allow yourself to just receive with gratitude? As these small actions continue to build the foundation for the love that is for you, they continue to show you that you are indeed being romanced by the divine. And your longing, your desire, true love is being delivered to you right now. The last interpretation for tonight's message of true love is that if your romantic needs are not being met, it is now time to take the necessary steps in alleviating this so that you can truly feel pleasure that comes with knowing you are truly unconditionally loved. Breathe. Just settle in. Feel the feels. Notice your thoughts may be arising. Some may even be subconsciously projecting into your consciousness for healing, for clarity, transformation. What is it that you truly desire when it comes to love? Be completely honest with yourself. Clarity can only come from you, from within. Just listen. Whispers of the heart. Are you ready to let go of old, stagnant energy when it comes to love? Are you ready to release the ego, the need to be right, to prove yourself, the need to control? Are you willing and ready to release and extend some grace to past hurts and relationships? Maybe just the situation, maybe the person that was involved, maybe both. Maybe it's time to forgive and extend some grace to yourself for what you allowed and didn't allow, what you contributed to and didn't. When it comes to relationships, so that you can clear the heart space and fully receive a romantic, intimate, loving, caring, kind relationship that truly allows you to glow from within, to flourish, because love looks good on you. Inhale, exhale, relax. Maybe allowing yourself to go a little deeper, exploring the various chambers of the heart, seeing what all truly exists there in your heart space. What emotional baggage are you ready to toss out? How can you redecorate inner chambers of your heart so that they are inviting and welcoming to true and sincere love? Envision your ideal partnership. What are some of the qualities, characteristics, traits that you desire in a partner? How do they complement your personality traits, characteristics? What are some of your needs, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, sexually, financially, psychologically? What would it feel like to have those needs met? Don't focus so much on how that will happen, just how it will feel when it happens. Can you stand firmly in your convictions for that which you desire in a loving, romantic, intimate partnership? Clear you are, clear your decision, easier spirit can deliver this to you. as you continue to find clarity, heal, and move through the heart space. Know that the universe is delivering great love to you. Just relax and breathe. And then on your next breath, slowly and gently begin to bring some movement to your physical body. Maybe wiggling your toes, fingers, taking a nice stretch or some hip circles. And you are opening your eyes, giving yourself some of that love. And then taking one more deep breath. Exhale and open your eyes, coming out of trance. All right. Well, hopefully y'all are back. What was I gonna say? For the collective message. Oh, okay. I was like, there was a message that came to me in the middle of meditation, and I was in a trance, so I forgot. um, so the collective is a little exercise that you can do, okay, to find clarity. I'm gonna have to do this later, I guess, while I eat my pizza and watch sad movies or something. I'm just kidding. I'm not about that life. Crying, yes. Eating pizza, yes. But I'm not about to make myself more sad. Anyway, so something that I will be doing as well this evening with more information now that I have that, is what I call the flipping the script exercise. Okay. I don't have a like pen and paper or anything here accessible to me right now that I can demonstrate this on, but I'll just. Oh, okay, so here's like a blank page in this book, right? Two blank pages. And what you can do is if you have a journal, you can do this in a journal just so it's something you can come back to and maybe, edit if you need to. But women, we typically have a list of qualities we want to see in our partner. And so with that being said, sometimes it can get a little hard to find clarity because we are still responding from the traumas of those past upsets, heartbreak, and abuse, maybe, and things like that. So a lot of times I find that when I was working with clients and was doing readings more frequently, when it came to love, um, and I would ask, well, what do you want in a partner? And, you know, they would say a few things like, oh, you know, tall, dark, handsome, whatever, you know, financially stable, you know, that kind of stuff. Good penis. I mean, you know, what, or sex, good sex. I don't, you know, gotta be clear nowadays. So just good sex, whatever orientation, who cares? Everybody wants good sex, right? So, anyways, when it comes down to defining what we want, I notice a lot of times we kind of have like, you know, similar things, right? But I find that with my clients in the past that they go down a particular list and they get to a certain point and then they get to, but what I don't want is because I'm tired of this, or I don't like feeling like this, or one time I had this, you know, so, and that has a lot more energy to it. They get a lot more animated when it comes down to what they don't want. Okay, what they do want is like, oh well, you know, that just kind of seems a little whimsical in a way. And sometimes I wonder if the whimsical aspect of that, or making it more etheric, is also kind of a self-defense mechanism for making it almost seem like intangible, or, you know, I'm just going to leave it up to destiny and fate and God's hands. It's also in your hands. Okay, you got two of them. I don't know how many God has, but, you know, there's 7 billion people in the world. It's probably busy. So anyways, but with that being said, I find that a lot of the what I don't want in a relationship has a lot stronger conviction than what we do want sometimes, because those pains and the hurt, disappointment, unresolved stuff is still lingering, right? And so we're coming from that foundation. We're stepping, you know, off of that. And um, what was I going to say? There's something stepping out there. Anyway, so before I get sidetracked again, what I call flipping the script. I need a little trademark kind of thing. But anyways, flipping the script. Basically, you have two sheets, or I like to say three. You'll see why on the third one. But if you have just little 2 sheets of paper on the left side, okay, on the left side, you'll write don't. This might seem a little counterintuitive, but you write don't. And you'll just write all the shit you don't want. Okay, all the don'ts, what you don't like. You know, I don't want a man that's like this, or I don't want a partner that's like this. I don't want to ever have to deal with this again. You know, write all that shit out, because literally when you do that, all those emotions, they start to come up and they start to come out. And next thing you know, you might start crying because you done triggered yourself. Going down memory lane, you know, you're going down so you can clean the shit up. So as you write down all the don'ts, you know, be mindful that some emotions may come up, some things or feelings that you may have overlooked or suppressed may come up, because it's time. Okay, time for you to clear, and your higher self, your spirit guides, all that knows that that is what your intention is, right? You're trying to clear this. And so as you flip the script, you write all the stuff you don't like or don't want here. I know in law of attraction they teach you to necessarily just focus on what you do want, you know, but subconsciously, or what you don't want is always kind of operating in the background, right? So what you don't want is here. What you do want, though, is here. Now, what you do want, there's some givens. You do want someone trustworthy, right? You do want someone who is maybe like emotionally mature. You do want someone who is solid in themselves. You know, you do want someone who's funny, has a good sense of humor, has a. You do want someone where there's physical attraction, you know, between you. You do want someone you have great organic sexual chemistry with. I can see where I'm developing my 6 love relationship coaching here, but anyways. What you don't want, you're going to flip it, because what you're going to take is all these things you don't want, and you're going to just flip and find the opposite. So if you don't want a liar, you do want someone that's trustworthy. If you don't want someone who's a mama's boy, you do want a man that's independent, okay, a free thinker or something maybe. If you don't want someone who is like negligent, emotionally negligent, then you do want someone who is emotionally attentive. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to flip the script. You're going to flip what you've been telling yourself. You're going to flip the storyline of your subconscious mind. So it may seem simple, but what you're really doing on this side is you're getting out all that baggage. You're getting at all, you're purging, basically. This is your purge. And then here is where you find the clarity. Okay? Now, like I said, this is something if you want to do it in your journal, you can definitely do this. When it comes down to relationships, you can do this exercise. You can do this when it comes down to job, home, future life, whatever it is. You know, it's kind of applicable to several different topics. And you know, if you're building a conscious business or something, you know, still, what is some of the stuff you don't want? What do you want? And then what I like to do personally is once I write all the stuff I don't like, if it's in a journal, you can always come back. So if someone else does something, you're like, even if I don't like that, let me go to page 6 and write that that is not what I like. But then you also have an opportunity. That person is or experience is now a teacher, right? For you, the love is not lost. You're just extracting the lesson, only lessons learned. And so now you write what you do want on here. Right. So now that situation, that person has become a teacher. You've gained your power back by not letting that energy continue to manifest over here. You're now alchemizing it into what do I want? Okay. And so, like the third thing that I like to do personally is after the don't and do, I like to just have one whole clear page. There's going to be a lot of scribbles on the other one. On the last page or whatever, third sheet of paper, I like to just have more clarity. So I like to just rewrite all the do's here. Okay. And then that is a page I take a picture of and have on my phone as a screensaver. So then it's more like affirmations, but they came from you. They're organic. They can't get any more real and raw than that because you went through all the subconscious, what you don't like, and cleared that. And then you allowed yourself to shift your perspective of it, right? To alchemize it, to work your magic. And now that you have clarity in what you're doing, you can now focus on just what you do want. Okay. So that is the exercise for the collective if you are watching this now or later. And with that being said, thank you, my loves. And I'm going to get into the individual reading. So push.